Hello, I am Scott McArthur. I am 32 years of age, from North Lanarkshire, and I am currently the engineering manager for the house builder Lovell Homes. Initially, I was interested in being a civil engineer because I always preferred working with numbers and achieving a solution to a problem. When I was at school, the subjects I was most interested in were maths, art, and graphic communications, all of which have helped me develop the skills I need to help me get where I am today. One of the people who I think helped inspire me to work in the house building industry was my granda, who was a bricklayer. When I was younger, I used to love travelling around and visiting the houses that he built. My parents have always encouraged me to be hardworking, which I think has stood me in good stead to do well in my career. When I was at school, like many of my friends, I wanted to be a footballer, but the only problem was I was not good enough to make it professionally. Therefore, I had to look at other ways to make money. When I left school back in 2006, I still had no idea what I wanted my career to look like. After leaving school, I worked in various different jobs before deciding to go back to college in 2010 to study civil engineering at the age of 20. I then got accepted to Heriot-Watt University in Edinburgh in 2012 and then left in 2014 with a Bachelor of Engineering honours degree. I was actually the first in my family to go to university full time, which shows you that you don't need to follow the same career path as others in your family. If only I had known at school what I wanted to do in my career, I could have started and left university 4 years earlier and would have been making money for 4 years more than I have been. After leaving university, I worked as a site engineer for a year, helping to construct the new M8 motorway, which I'm sure all of you will have travelled on at some point. I left this job and joined a local engineering consultancy where I worked for 5 years. I would say that getting this job was my big break. During my time here, I learned a lot, and most of the work we did was on behalf of many of the major house builders within central Scotland. I was able to gain a solid understanding of the industry, and I managed to build relationships with key people, which is very important. I learned a lot of the skills I needed to help me get the job I am in today. Although the job also helped me to convince me that this was the right career path for me, as it was interesting, fitted my skill set, and most importantly, it paid well. I also made lots of new friends in this role, and there was a lot of other people doing this job who had similar interests to myself. I do think it's true to say that it is a sociable career. After joining Lovell Homes in 2020, I have now worked here for over 2.5 years, and I can honestly say that I am really enjoying it. The advice I would give to my younger self would be to understand what subjects interest me the most and look at choosing a career path which fits accordingly. I would also work harder during my exams to achieve the best I am capable of. In the workplace, the advice I give to younger members of staff is to simply work hard and be genuine, honest, and treat people the way you like to be treated. This has served me well throughout my career so far, and if you do this, the rest should fall into place. Finally, the best piece of advice I have ever received was that I should study a topic which really interests me, as I think this is key to knowing you have chosen the correct career path and keeps you motivated to continue to learn and progress.